This Algerian national, this woman was in the women's boxing in Paris. I'm talking about the Olympics that's happening right now in Paris, Olympics 2024. Okay, and she was in the news lately for this. See, okay, so African Fast Zone came in and had it to say about this Algerian boxer. The news was actually this happening. Okay, the world was on her, and we have to know why. Let's see. Okay, so African Fast Zone came in and says Algerian female boxer Imane Khelif defeated her opponent Angela Karini, who quit after just 46 seconds at the 2024 Paris Olympics. She is facing criticisms and harassment for people accusing her of being a man. She reportedly has XY chromosomes. She was disqualified from the 2023 World Championship after failing an unspecified gender eligibility test. She has a high level of testosterone.
Lui è mio padre. In the women's welterweight bout there between Angela Carini and Khelif.
Ho fatto l'ultimo chilometro perché un giorno mi senti stanca.
Alright, so that was Angelina Karini, okay? After the bout, well, she started ranting. Well, when she said this had to bring a whole different types of thing that the world had to pick sides, okay? Are you for Angelina Karini or for Imane Khelif? That's how it all started when this happens, okay? So see this. Alright, so this one came in and says, this is the purest form of evil unfolding right before our eyes. A man was allowed to beat up a woman on a global stage, crushing her life dream while fighting for her deceased father. This delusion must end. Alright, so as this statement was made, even the world's richest man, arguably, Mr. Elon Musk, also came choosing his sides too. Man came in and said this. He says, absolutely. Okay, so this one also says, man don't belong in women's sports. Hashtag I stand with Angelina Caroline. Let's get this trending. So Elon Musk also chose a side, and he chose the Italian boxer side, saying that absolutely Imane Khelif was not supposed to be in the box or in the ring or to even compete in women's division in this year's Paris Olympics 2024. That was insane, bro. This was a global crisis. Everybody was talking about this. It was huge the past week. Come on. All right, so things was actually heated on the internet, okay, mostly on Twitter. Well, the Algerian national football men's team had to even come in to defend their national or their citizen or the person, should I say their nationality, okay? So they also came in and said this. They came quoting the tweet that Elon Musk quoted earlier, and they says cry more. They added a picture of Angelina Carini. They are saying cry more. So who is down with Angelina, the Algeria FC, the men's team Twitter handle says cry more. Okay, so it went back and forth. So another person also came commenting and says, what is this? The Algerian football team Twitter handle also came in and says, what a really bad boxer looks like after they lose. Damn, this was intense. It got the whole wide world troubling. Like, everybody was out here pouring their hearts out. You have to choose a side, bro. You had to pick a side. Are you for Angelina or you are for Imane Khelif? It was actually insane, and everybody was talking that Imane Khelif is a male and should have been part of the female boxes there. Well, that was insane. But after all this brouhaha, that the chaos that happened on the internet, that got people have to pick sides, and people actually insulted each other like it was some kind of a feminist against another feminist, but this one a transgender feminist. It was actually insane. But when this thing was all going on, Angelina Carini came and had this to say, and it was shared by BBC News. They said, I want to apologize to Khelif, Italian boxer Carini. Alright, so later Carini came in and says that she wants to apologize to Imane Khelif. One would say, why does she want to apologize now? Well, it turns out that Khelif was actually a female, though it wasn't her fault to have a high testosterone or XY genes. It wasn't her fault. She was born like that, okay? But she have always represented herself as a woman. She grew up as a woman, and she's a woman. She got to be participated in such a boxing. It was actually not her fault to have a high testosterone. That one that people fail to understand. She had a woman futures, but the only thing is that her genes were too strong for being a woman. She actually had a man genes as her XY chromosomes, but that was actually not her fault. She was born like that. So that should that actually deprive her also from also achieving or reaching her goals too? She loved, as a young girl, wanted to be a boxer. She trained so hard for it, and she have reached this height. And now you guys are saying that because she was born XY, she shouldn't be participating in women's division. But she can also not be allowed to be also participate in man division 2. Although she have an XY chromosome and a high test for men, she still have a woman features. Okay, she has to be in the women section. So after this whole thing came about and a lot of proof that came about that she actually grew up a woman, some people started apologizing. And so they were saying that okay, at the beginning they picked a wrong side. They were all thinking that she was treated or was so much to beat Karini, but they started apologizing. And then Karini later found out that she was actually being a bully here. She caused the whole wide world to have this rage on Imane Khelif. Okay, so she later wanted to apologize. Well, a lot of people also came apologizing too. They were saying that they were blinded or by how the news was reported beginning, but it was actually, if you actually see this, you also or actually knows that it was actually not the Algerian boxer's fault. She was born like that. Okay, and she had to be represented and choose her dream. It wasn't her fault to be having XY chromosomes or to have a high testosterone. It was never her fault. Okay, but so far so good. Karini came apologizing, and then Imane Khelif have been advancing to the finalists, or she advanced to the finalists of the Paris Women's Division Boxing in 2024 Paris Olympics. Okay, so I would say big shout out to Imane Khelif that she was strong enough to face this backlash on social media. It was actually huge. Some of the video, the posts or tweets had a high impression, about 20 million, 30 million impression. That was serious. And even the world's richest man, Elon Musk himself, had to even pick a side. That was serious. But all thanks to being to God that she had been, or should I say Allah, she had been accepted. She fought and fought hard. She never gave up on herself. She actually believed in herself and pushed forward. And she actually ended up being at the finals. Although this time I'm shooting this video, maybe she might actually won that or go for gold. I don't know. If she does, congratulations to her. Even if she doesn't, she have actually proved a point. Okay, wish her all the best. Okay, and I want you guys to know that it was never her fault to be born like that. I actually have to understand that point, and that should not deprive her for competing with this woman. Okay, she earned it, she worked hard for it, and she got this far. Actually, she have also been beaten before. It's not that she have been going all around without ever being beaten. She has been beaten a couple of times too. So we'll also say that those ladies also have high testosterone, or they are more inbuilt than her. Okay, I think Karini needs to do better next time. She needs to do better. All right. The news without share say, and I was here to support an Algerian African country, Algeria. As I said, it's always African time. This time around, it's not that I'm actually supporting Imane Khelif, but to you personally, being a little rational and being a human here, you should actually understand that it was not her fault. As long as they found her eligible to participate, then she has every right to participate. If they had said no and they have not let her participate, I'll have nothing to say. But if she had been allowed to participate, then she has to be there. There's no need to say how high or which she shouldn't be in the women division. She's there, she's participating, and now she's going for gold. Good luck to you, women, and shout out to my Algerian African part of the North Africa. The next without share say it was nice meeting you guys. See you guys around.